a programmer. So I think this is where where AI is heading towards. I watched the CEO of NVIDIA, which talks about the future of AI and how it's going to work. Is that in the past, programmers or we have to create a function to actually operate, the software, right? And we are moving towards machine learning, being able to learn all these things. So this LM model, this cloud is a machine learning, right? They already learned how, and it's going to get even better, right? They're going to build a better model. Now this is a Cloud 3.5 Sonnet, which is the latest one, which is the 2024 one, October one, which it never changed its name. It used to be called Cloud 3.5 Sonnet. Everybody go crazy, all developers go crazy with it because it codes much better than GPT 4.0 or even the, right? My one preview took too long, but Cloud 3.5 Sonnet is able to solve most of programmers' issue, and then they improve it to 2.024. So what the CEO mentioned is that now with the machine learning, writing codes is what they do best, right? Now our input is to actually to will software to be up. So I'm not surprised. This video will not age well because whereas we never know how AI is going to develop. Now I'm teaching you exactly how I do this, how I code it, how I debug it. But I think sooner or later AI is going to take over. Okay, so AI is going to take over. Or imagine anything can be built, right? And it can be built so quickly. Like non-code founder, like with a no-code solution, you may even take a month to actually complete any type of programs. But with this one, you see, in a few days, in a few weeks, we are able to achieve so much more. And then it's a working prototype that is scalable. There's no code shit. So maybe that's the name of the series. Hi, this is Samuel from AI Agency Academy. So this is the second video in the series whereby we are building a full app SaaS with a lot of features, feature by feature. So today we will actually be building the first feature of this app. So you can see that if you follow the previous video, we'll show you how you can just use AI, use V0 to will interface out. Okay, so let's say for example this. Okay, so how we actually get this done is that we actually write instructions. Okay, so we just to recap, we write instruction.markdown. So this is the instruction we just explain to the AI exactly what is the objective, what are the features that is included in this this tool. Okay, so we actually write down all the feature, and then this is where we use cursor to use composer and tell cursor to create a feature by feature. So and before that is okay. For the UI UX, we use V0. Okay, you can see that we have a V0 tool. We use V0 to create all the feature by feature. Okay, maybe it's this one. Okay, so we have this. We create the footer for this. Let's see what else we create with it. Okay, so this is where we create feature by feature. So creating the interface is the easy part. Now we want to actually create the hard part, okay, which is linking this feature into the database itself. Okay, so what we are going to do is first we go back to Replit. Okay, Replit, and then we SSH back into cursor. And if you can see here, this is our usual workflow because we are working on many projects at the same time. So you can see that there's many projects ongoing. Connect, and sometimes cursor they might change the file name, so you might need to log in, log out, log in again with the SSH. Okay, so let's see. So we are using Replit, and then we deploy Replit. We also deploy it here. Okay, so I just want to show you what it looks like. So there is a home page. So because we are building a SaaS, right, there is a home page. Okay, so with all this information over here, but this homepage is also fully created with AI. I didn't actually read that much. This is done for a client, and I told my client to actually look at it. Okay, so whereas for the feature itself, we create a simple login. Next time there will be 3 different login. So now we wanted to make sure that all this feature works. Okay, let's say for example, so this feature works for the consultant. So number one consultant, there must be a consultant user, there must be a franchisor user, and there's a franchisee user. And also maybe if you count number four, which is the admin itself, to control everything. Okay, so we wanted to build this lead gen and tracking module, but at the same time we have to take into consideration the database that we built. We need to make sure that they will actually connect to everything as well. So once again, you launch up your AI cursor. Okay, so it's connected. AI is connected. Let me just turn this all off. Okay, you press on Command Shift I, you'll be able to see the composer. And I like to, if it's not in the same feature, I like to always clear it. Okay, so let's say for example, I want it to understand the whole code base so I add all code base, and then I also want it to look at the instruction .md. Then I start to type, okay, based on the instructions and the database, which is Firebase setup. I want to, okay, based on the instruction and the database setup, I want to create, I want you to, maybe I tell it to let me know what it's going to do first before it do. I'm going to list out how should my database relationship is like before doing anything. Okay, so just like telling a senior development, hey, I want you to tell me exactly what you're gonna do before you do anything. So let's see if that works. Okay, so I'll help you design a Firebase Firestore. Correct. This is exactly what we have in our Beyond Borders franchise management system. Since Firestore is a NoSQL database, which I don't understand what it is because I'm not a developer. I do have some experience. So I know some of the logic. We will focus on creating a structure that is efficient for querying. Okay, so Firebase UID string. So just want to understand what attribute. Yeah, correct. So each user will either be an admin, franchisee, staff. And then there's this, there's leads, there's marketing campaigns, there's brand asset, there's audit, there's documents. Okay, looks okay. Wow, there's so much. So far, it looks good. Sometimes I need to praise it because I don't want it to make too much changes after that. Okay. However, I want there to be 4 user type: admin, consultant, franchisor, and franchisee. Okay. I want the default login to be franchisee, which is the least control, and the admin or consultant can assign them admin, yeah, just like if admin can assign them as a consultant or franchisor. Okay, so I want the admin to be able to control, which means I will. Okay, so for now we are doing the database setup. So just want to know, okay, so that is the email, okay, for user, admin, franchisee, franchisor, okay, consultant, string, photo URL, okay, so franchise ID, Okay, let's see. Collection franchisee. What are they? Are they okay? Active collection leads. I think it looks about right for now. Okay, for the tools and we are going to build audit through. Okay, skill consideration. How should I separate collection? Can I do it in the future? Because right now we are doing MVP. So okay, we're at 1.5. Okay, so there's admin, there's consultant, there's franchisor, or franchisee. Okay, for franchisee user, okay, who is the franchisor? Oh, it's gonna help me program straight away. Okay, let's see what it tell me to do before I make the changes. Okay, new collection organization, role permission, role hierarchy. Okay, cool. Usage, assign role. Let's press on save all so that it's not okay. So it's not connected to SSH again. So I want to see that it's not making too much of my change for now. So usually sometimes this happens because they just change the name. So just in case I need to redo anything, maybe I just copy my instruction. Okay, so it requires to refresh itself. Oh no. Okay, so it's connected. So you just sometimes just need a good refresh. Okay. Admin, franchisee, franchisor, default is franchisee, reference, collections, admin, ID, franchisee. Okay. Let's create this user this database in my file store. Okay. Okay. So it asks so it's creating a bunch of stuff in the Firebase folder. Okay, so which I assume is telling the Firebase how to handle all this new stuff. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to press save all and ensure that my app is not spoiled in any way. Okay, so let's see. After making the edit, I may have to stop and run again. That's a common issue. Maybe not an issue. Just want to make sure that the changes I made is not going to affect everything. know straight away there is issue. Okay, let's just accept it and let's solve the issue. I am now facing this issue. I should have also add the code base itself, because just in case it's creating a bunch of, because I'm not reading the codes, it might create a bunch of things that, because it's hallucinating. So let's go here, install. So sometimes let's stop and run. Okay, install the tool. Let's log in. Allow Firestore to. Okay. So it tells me to log in, and I'm logging in right now. Okay, it's login. Okay. Next. Not sure whether I've done, but let's do it. Which Firefox feature do you want to use? I want to use this Firestore. Okay. Let's try this. Still facing the issue, so I just refresh. Still facing this. Okay, so again, I want to show it everything. If I have any document about Firebase, that will be a good time to actually show it. Still having this issue. What should I do? And I paste the errors in there. Okay, maybe it's the Firestore, right? So it asked me to make it more permissive. The Firestore database. So under rules, because when we launch this, we need to so you can see that I'm just following the instruction. Okay, then if there is any errors, I'll just do this code base. What should I do? Then just let it read. Like I don't even know tell it exactly where the problem is. I just show the terminal log that what I've been doing, and then what's the things that I'm facing right now. And by showing them the at code base, it means that we don't want it to hallucinate so much. Okay. Don't I have this already? Don't I have the secret? Data. Pause and run again. Let's see. So I think as a non-developer, doing all this stuff, it gets a bit daunting, and I think it shows the real use case of like use way of that a non-developer is actually playing around with these tools. And I wanted to show you the real impact, the real downfall sometimes when we are playing with this, because it really takes time because it really takes time to build a complete real production rather than just a play this app, right? I think a lot of YouTuber, they didn't show you how to build a real solution that is existing outside. They are just showing you simple tools like 1 2 2 2 3 2, right? That those is very beginner stuff. Whereas for us, I don't want to drag this video too long. Of course, if we manage to solve it, it will be good. But usually when we are doing, when I'm doing this, it may take hours. But this video couldn't go for hours, so I was hoping real quick that all this issue will be able to resolve quickly, so that I can show you exactly what is the outcome. But I mean, realistically, you just have to expect you to be on it for a while, okay. Delete this because I already have it in secret. I do not. Okay. So what I can see is that it creates another .env, even though I already have it in Replit. I already have secret keys in Replit. Let's need to load a new to create a new .env.local. Please use my secret key instead. So I'm telling it, let's say you don't need this because I already have it. Yep. Oh, okay, so it's not using it previously. So what's my project ID? Let's just copy this project ID. So it shouldn't be an issue. I mean, we will actually change this before we deploy. Okay, so this is project ID. Okay, let's try. Firebase use this one. Okay, now using this, correct. Then initialize Firestore. Yep, we are using now. Okay, deploy security rule. Sure. Sure. Okay, deploy. Okay. I'm having this error now. So just copy paste the error, copy paste back to them. I'm having this error now. I should have also add right again. Let's fix it. I mean, it sounds like a good thing to do. Save file. I like to just help it refresh itself, just in case there's any cache remaining. Play fire by just pressing accept all. Okay, so this definitely still works because this is a deployed version on Vercel. So what we need to make sure is that it successfully linked my Firestore database. Okay. Is it loading? Is it not loading? Firestore. Yes. This error. Again, show it the whole code base just to make sure that it understands the context as it's building. Okay, so because I show it at code base, it says that it noticed there's error, so it's fixing both at the same time. Firebase utility and the Firebase admin. Yeah, this read it properly. Loading. Give it a help by rebuilding this again. Rebuilding this is dev version. Loading. Let's see. It has errors. Okay, maybe I still at code base. Let's see whether is there a Firestore fire. Firebase still having errors. Take a look at that. Take a look and please fix for me. So maybe this video is not about CRM, but it's about connecting the, today we actually try to connect the user. Environment is not matching. Tells me to delete this and rerun it. Give warning again. Tab 2. Still having issue. So sometimes when that happens, this is where you need to make a hard decision to replete, because sometimes your instruction may not be that clear. It doesn't do what you want it to do, but of course don't worry, because we always have the old version of ours. Is like this build is done so long ago. Okay, so we can actually just restore it all and then just redo it. You will untrack everything, discard all the changes, and restore it to the previous version. Okay, so this is something good about getting it quickly, because when you face issue like this, you refresh Explorer, ensure that I like to reconnect to it. Discard all. Restore all. Confirm. Stop, run. Okay, so it's redeploy. Let's try the flow again. Let's go to cursor. Okay, so I mean, if you are following along and you are facing with this, it's really to show that we are not someone who get things perfect at all times. I know some of the YouTubers, they make changes and edits to show that everything is easy to correct. I'll say that because AI is not that stable, sometimes it gets it right, sometimes it don't get it right the first time. And if you go down the rabbit hole of like following the wrong path, it's just going to get worse and worse. Okay, so being able to have a save point, just like you're playing a game, so just treat it as playing a game. There's always a save point. If you messed up, you are trapped in a dungeon whereby you haven't even progressed, you haven't even get your gears right, and then you can't get out of that situation because you're just not strong enough to beat the boss. Then just reload a save game, because the last save game may be right in front of the dungeon, but well, I want it to fully understand that I have a Firebase here. Because maybe it mistaken, they don't know that that is a Firebase there and it tries to okay, just show it and add. I want to maybe make the instruction better to add the database relationship in the instruction better, so that it reflects the role of admin, French consultant, franchisor, and franchisee. French is give the user okay. So I want to see it, does it improve my instruction? So I want to know that the instruction is database structure. It should add to the database structure. Looks good, looks good. Okay, so in this save, we actually take the effort and time to actually update the instruction, okay, before we do anything else. Okay, so next, so just to progress very slowly like a tortoise. At every point I will make a git save. Okay, added instruction of database. So as long as I'm not spoiling it out, let's put a save point, committing it and pushing it. I can commit and don't push, that's fine also. Okay, so now that it creates this, I want it to look at the whole code base and add the document for Firebase. Now creates the database based on the instruction. The MD database structure. Make sure the solution is simple, clean, and use all the existing code instead of creating new codes. Proceed with caution. Okay, so yeah, I just like what I experienced the last time, I want them now to proceed with caution because I don't want them to create a bunch of Firebase files that end up giving me error. So it creates a database. Okay, please don't mess up this time around. So it's starting to make changes to my. Okay. would you like me to provide Fireplace security rule with connection? Okay, let's save and see whether it does it make any huge changes to. Hopefully not. Okay, it looks fine. It's lots of error, but for now it's not breaking my site. Yes. Would you like me to provide? Okay. So I'll create it here. I ask for it to create the rules, publish. And let's see whether they correct. I'm okay, so I want to show that I am a newbie developer. So what do I do to make sure the same database structure appears on my current data Firebase data? So I'm asking for help. Okay, ensure that you have this installed. Okay, it's the same instruction as before. I think there shouldn't be a problem because we are facing the problem before we even implement that step that time. So constantly looking at what are the changes that it make. Again, sometimes you have to refresh this. This takes a while. Okay, it's installed. Let's log in. I think same thing, it actually worked. Okay, already log in. Okay, cool. Run the script. Apply. Okay, so where is this? JSON. Package.json. So following the instruction, packet.json, it wants me to add in this init into script area. Okay, I'll just be a very good boy and follow along. Okay, then run. Okay, let's do this. Okay, run. Okay, it asks me to install this thing. Very risky. Okay, so now it should be able to allow me to run init initialize database. Okay, done. Save all. Accept all. And what now? Okay, all done. What do I do now? Yeah, ask me if I want to. I think by now I should do another save. Connecting to Firebase. Commit. So just want to check, is it even building? Because it's fine if it's not built. Okay, it's building. It's fine if it's not built because that's where we need to do all the debugging. Okay, this is done properly, but it doesn't mean that the rest of the instruction will be able to run properly, and that's where we need to go in and debug one by one, which I think has to do with experience as well. Like we have to build that experience to know what to do. Okay, this one. Where is how to test if it's working? Okay, so I go straight away to just testing it. Okay, so maybe, just maybe, let's create a profile. Let's see whether I can do a screenshot like this. Create a new section below sign as called profile. When I click on it, it should show me my status, name, email, etc. Create initial. Also, my initial admin user is webmaster. It is already in the database. Well, I just saw this, so this is a mix instruction, which I'm not sure whether it's able to identify properly. Navbar, I wanted to have this let's create a profile page. Okay, I saw the change it made. It's quite interesting. So okay, profile. Okay, create a profile page. Let's see what happened to the database. Maybe because, okay, let's see if, let's say I delete this username, I delete this username, I create. Let me re-log in. Log in. Create a new user. Okay, so right now I'm facing a problem. Let's see. Oh no, spoils my now my database is it could be because of the security. Security might be tightened already. So let's see whether I can change back to the past. Make it less strict. Oh, wait, no. Is it due to the bias security? The current rule is, so instead of making any changes yet, I think this could be an issue. So let's this give me a, this issue is with, because the performance, yeah. Please give me the full code. Just need to copy and paste. Okay, so change the rules, sign in with this. Okay, let's refresh this. Let's see whether they have added database. No, it's not. Not at the end. Not at the end. How about this? Let's not sign with Google. Let's sign with. That makes this easier. Let's change the login method. That actually the authentication there is a maybe I just press delete. Maybe because it's already logged in. Let's try. So sometimes it's like if you are trying the same way and then it's not working, and then we keep trying, that is the definition of insanity. Because this is getting insane. To keep trying, hoping there's a different result. So login. Okay, I create a new. Oh, finally. It's almost insane. Okay, so you saw the solution over there. Okay, so now we have problems with the profile. Fine, these are the things that it's easy to resolve. For now, maybe let's save this version of the Git. Save account creation. Push facing this again, give it to see the whole code. Facing this issue with the code, with the profile. And then I also want to see okay, franchisee. Okay, looks good. There's a profile. So, but for now, I want to change my status to admin. Admin. Let's see whether it works or not. Okay. Can't believe it's that easy. Okay, so next I want to be able to let's see, what data should there be? Before I create the other rest of the database structure, let's see whether I can edit out. Forget it, edit this small issue. Let's go with, how about the rest of the database structure? How do does it connects? Rest the user. Because maybe it's going to create another collection and then there's linked to one another. So that's how I imagine it. So it helped me create this. Okay. It took me for me to run. This is funny. Hey, come on. Let's see, npm run dev. Does it work here? Okay. Let's sign in as my admin over here. I'm a admin over here. Any changes here? No. Save all? Yep. So let's see. So assuming that I need to delete my user and recreate it before I can Okay, let's try that. User. Let's delete this. Let's log in with my other email. Log in. Franchisee. So let's see the database have it created. Okay, but what is the rest of the information? Again, I am a newbie. Where is the rest of the database structure? Okay. So for seasoned developer, you might be laughing at me at this point, like you never created in there. But like I'm trying my luck to see if AI can answer me a newbie question. Like uh, it is not in the database now. How can I load it in? 5 star. Yeah, it's very nice. It tried to understand this, explain to me what it is, but that's not what I want. I want the data to be in the database itself. Yeah, like tell me how. We need to run the initial action script. Again. Why did it like to keep? Now I've been very irritating to them. So I understand what it's trying to tell me. It's trying to tell me to run this. Okay, it creates an admin, system admin, beyond borders, franchisor, consultant, sample franchisee, sample franchisor, franchisee assignment, franchisee sample. Okay, let's try. Let's try and hope for the best. Is anything happening? Debug. Maybe I leave it to this one. This one has more context. Okay, looks about right. It. Okay, let's see what it does to my database. It doesn't seem like much things change. So it wants me to create a new user. Okay, let's just follow what it says. Okay. Oh my goodness. Let's see what is this up to now. Let's go. This do not. What it is trying to tell me to do. Franchisor. Then what you want? Awesome. Okay, so it tells me to do this authentication, authentication. Where's my user set? Is set password? Gosh. Business at template sign method. Enable password. Okay, let's see what it tells me to do. Password 555. However, I'm already using Google login for my master. What should I do? Yeah, so it should not tell me to authenticate using passwords. I'm already using Google authentication. Oh, okay, so using Google Auth. Okay, rest of your initialization code. What about now? Yeah, of course. Show me the help me change the script so it's easy for me to build. We will secure it later. Give me the full code. Okay. Yeah. So for now, don't make it so secure. That's what I'm trying to say. Just telling them not to make it secure now. Let's make it secure next time. Yeah, true. It needs to be like this for now, so that I can really write. Finally, everything is up. Franchisee, franchisor, documents, consultant. Okay, let me make myself admin. So how does admin look like? Admin active. Admin. Refresh. I'm now an admin. Okay. Okay. Okay, I want the. Now I'm building to this stage. Let me git. Database initialize one. Maybe I have a part 2 to that. So push. Let me see how is my. Okay, so far all the pushes are working. Okay, let's see. Next up is, I mean, we can have the admin being able to see all the user and so on and so forth, but let's try creating the lead gen portion. Stop, run. Okay, run this. A new tab. And maybe I have to switch off this. Control C. Control C. Okay. It's working now. This add the instruction and see what other data you not included. Things like the leads. Okay. This sounds like I'm questioning the AI, whether they've done certain things. So I want all the database to, I think for this video we just focus on all the database being set up properly. Yep. 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 Correct. Please check the instruction. Why you keep asking me? You should check and tell me. I'm not even reading it. Please check and ensure it is all the database that I need already. Yeah, just go and check. Just go and check. Don't ask me. Oh my gosh, this is a big admin. Where is it initialized? Okay, so now go and build it. So if everything is right, I have all the database. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's crazy a lot. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Let's see if everything still works as it should be. I think it's okay. Maybe we have some time to actually complete one of the feature. Let's see. Maybe we can. But before that, I'm getting excited. Before that, let's save this. Initialize database to case stage. Change push. Actually, there's not much change because it's already something that is done. Okay, so but it's like a command or control S type of reflex. Next is I check whether the error. Okay, expected because I see great stuff. Yep. Yeah. So any of the changes is fine because I already made the. Okay, let's go. Deployment. This is error. Huh. Is that it? I have to correct more. Is that it? So when I do the change, is there any issue to the main app? If not, I'll just let it accept. Okay, what error is this? IP Firebase. Okay. No request. Server status. Pending. Status. Okay, so I like to go to every those rate on. This is you need to fix it. So go to database, apply this. Sometimes I just want to see what it does. It applies. Okay, accept. Go to this, press apply. It creates another field. So be it. Because if this, okay, so it looks like all the rate has gone. Okay, so this is the state that we want to go, and then double confirm there's nothing changed. Okay, so fetch. That should be changed. Yeah, it should be changed there. Fix for build. So it's just describing exactly what we want to do. Okay, so it should try to build it again. Or let's see if we can actually speed run through all this feature. I actually have no time. In 1 or 2 hours time I need to be somewhere else. But sometimes when you're coding, we can definitely split this video to a few parts video. But of course we can also just finish this, because you as the viewer, you will actually look at exactly how long this is, so you won't believe me when I say it's less than an hour, right? When I'm saying in front. But what we want to do is we want this app to be up. This is not a test app that no one cares. My client is actually using it on a day-to-day basis. So I'm showing you built in public. The very, I mean, there might be some people out there that they saw some keys and code and want to hack it, right? My Firebase store rules is very weak, but of course these are things that we'll be expecting, and then we'll be making the change accordingly. So let's see. Still some errors with the build. Okay. And once in a while, I would like to refresh this. Let it start from afresh, not bogged down by as pre-existing chats. Then I'll just use this echo base so that he understands what you're trying to want me to do. Okay, so what it does, but you by adding the row. Okay, save all. What change did they make? What change did it make? Okay, so I could see some change. Let's see if this is the change we all wanted. Fetch. Fix for build to stitch commit. Push. Okay, push it up, push it up. So the last successful build was 39 minutes ago. We create a fix for build number 2. Let's hope it's working. Fix for build number 2. Archive on. So it should take, if it's working fine, it should take about a minute to build. So it was filled always at 47, 55, as long as it bypassed this few. Oh shit. Oh, it's the same issue, so it doesn't solve my issue. Oh, come on. Okay, so sometimes if you don't want to waste time, you can, after they make the edit, you can do this npm run build. Because I'm not a developer, sometimes I don't even understand what I'm doing, but it works, right? To us, as long as it works, that's the most important thing. Let's try again. Control C, stop it. Okay, run build. So we want to run build with this pin added back in for whatever reason. Add in, take out, add in, take out. So I would assume it's working. Let's do this. Fetch fix for build 3 stage. Oh, what's happening? So when you start to see this kind of thing, you may need to rerun it. Push. Okay, so it's fixed. Okay, so let's see if my most recent build tree is successfully up there. Okay, so usually we don't really care about this, like, because this is the bugs fix. I think we get more acceleration when we build solution and it works, right? So let's continue. Let's see. Okay, so what we want to do is we could do this step by step. So one thing to do is lead gen and tracking. So refresh again, give it the whole code again, give it the instruction. Based on the instruction, let's connect the database info to lead the section on lead generation and tracking. So this is what I came up with as one of the fastest way to program and code by asking it to code by breaking down your feature bit by bit and then using instruction. What is it trying to do? What is he trying to do? Oh my gosh. Okay. Yep, so it's built. Let's see. Yeah. Refresh. So this is already on the latest build. Connect it. Okay, so this is on the latest build with the profile build and with the admin status. Right. Okay, so let's go with it tells me to create this thing. How you connect database to lead transfer? Lead related to file. And okay, let's carefully listen to it and what it tells me to do. Okay, it tells me that it wants me to get information and then like because previously I was using fake information, right? So now we are using real information. That's just how I understand it. So do I have to press it? Okay, what is the change? What is the change? I can see the change. I cannot see the change. What did they change? Oh gosh. What did they change? Don't say it. So sometimes AI does give you things like this. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Crazy creating a CRM, right? Like a beginner with, can you see the power of AI right now? Like a beginner with like no idea how to code is able to be empowered to attempt not say that we have done it yet, attempt to create a CRM, right? Like if it's done, I would say it's like we done it in less than a week. CRM that it's not just a basic CRM. You can see that there's so many features in this CRM. So I hate this when this happens. Stop, run. Okay, So it does what it should by not loading. Okay. Oh no. Franchise ID. As an admin, I should be able to see all this. The admin role should be able to see all this, even if it's not under their franchise. The lead data not perceived. Okay, let's see what was going on. The admin state user should be able to see all this, even if they are not part of the franchise ID or something, right? Add code base. Now go and read the code. Okay. So franchise. Okay, cool. See, connected. Cool. Okay, So today we are just wanting to focus on this lead gen portion. Okay, so let's see what else we want to do. I think we have to make it functional at least, right? So I think the scores and the companies in the score is not properly, but just to celebrate this moment that we have built it, let's just get it connected. Lead tracking analytics. Not sure whether it's going to build. I assume it's not going because there's so many there's so many errors here. Like the company does not exist, blah blah blah. But as you can see, guys, this is how you build a real solution, bit by bit, feature by feature, and there's never been a time that we can do all this without being a programmer. So I think this is where where AI is heading towards. I watched the CEO of NVIDIA, which talks about the future of AI and how it's going to work. Is that in the past, programmers or we have to create a function to actually operate, the the, the software, right? And we are moving towards like machine learning, being able to learn all these things. So this LM model, this cloud is a machine learning, right? They already learned how, and it's going to get even better, right? They're going to build a better model. Now this is a Cloud 3.5 Sonnet, which is the latest one, which is the 2024 one, October one, which it never changed its name. It used to be called Cloud 3.5 Sonnet. Everybody go crazy, all developers go crazy with it because it codes much better than GPT 4.0 or even the O1 preview, right? My O1 preview took too long, but Cloud 3.5 Sonnet is able to solve most of programmers' issue, and then they improve it to 0.24. So what the CEO mentioned is that now with the machine learning, writing codes is what they do best, right? Now our input is to actually to real software to be up. So I'm not surprised this video will not age well, because whereas we never know how AI is going to develop. Now I'm teaching you exactly how I do this, how I code it, how I debug it. But I think sooner or later the AI is going to take over. Okay, so AI is going to take over all programming, debugging, like you have tools like client dev, right, or whichever those is, or taking a screenshot of your codes of your and then deploying it, right? So yeah, we are in this era. So I want to just don't want to keep this video for too long. Maybe the next video series you will see me already build a few more feature, because we want to get used to it, and I don't want my viewers to have to stay on for like 3-4 hours worth of like me debugging, but showing you how we actually can get one feature out is equivalent to getting all feature out. I got the most important point, which is to connect the database. So you can see how we actually launch the database, initialize the database, launch it on the Firestore itself. So it can be not just Firestore, it can be Supabase, can MongoDB, which I have no idea what's the difference between all those, right? So it's interesting to see how a non-tech founder can actually will things to happen without even going into the no code things. Like in the past, they always tell the tech founder, some tech founder like with no tech background, to just use no code is to solve a solution, right? Yeah, it is to solve a solution, and then find a great enough demand and solve it. But now with this tool, imagine anything can be built, right? And it can be built so quickly. Like non-code founder, like with the no code solution, you may even take a month to actually complete any type of programs. But with this one, you see, in a few days, in a few weeks, we are able to achieve so much more and then it's a working prototype that is scalable. There's no code shit. So maybe this is the name of the series. Yeah, no code shit. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.